We've seen some fresh faces brought into the squad following the Youth Europeans in April. Is this a reflection of the competitiveness amongst the level?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of similar faces, that's for sure, but that's because we selected the very best at the time, in February for the April tournament. So there is a lot of similar faces because of the standard of that group, but there is a handful of new faces. Levi Barnes was selected last time, but had to pull out due to some weight issues. But he's got his weight right. He's got that right now. He's gone away and learned and developed, and he's matured into that weight category, and he's proved that he's the number one at that weight. So he's been selected. Jimmy Dean Wood, has really performed well. He's got the reserve spot at the 67. So he's here on a good cause, that he's shown the attributes and the standard required to go out there should anything happen to the number one and still be able to perform and pick a medal up, because that's our focus. And then Louis Ward is an anomaly, let's call him, for a few of the words. He didn't come into the camp through the National Championship route. He entered the Open Talent Day. And what a talent he is. So the Open Talent Day proves that anybody that misses the championships or maybe went out in a regional round, was ill, injured, on holiday, whatever the reason, still gets a chance to be seen by the England team and ID'd. And he was that. And we spotted him at the Open Talent Day, brought him into the England squad. He's been working with us, and he performed tremendously, and he's got bags of potential, that kid. So he's someone that's there as the reserve at 60 kilos. Should anything happen to the 60, he'll be ready to go, and he'll be ready to perform without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, new faces, a lot of similar faces, but it just shows that there's healthy competition out there, and people are keen to have that growth mindset and want to develop and improve and kind of show that they're the one at the weight to get picked.
You mentioned the Brandenburg Cup earlier and free freeze, but what exactly is it that you want to get from that experience? So
the Brandenburg tournament, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want us to win every belt that we go out there to have. Absolutely. However, that is not the be all and end all for this tournament. This is part of their preparation. So to take them to a world championship and not have had a competitive contest against an international opposition since April would be crazy. So to invest in sending them out to Brandenburg is going to give them the opportunity to feel what it's like being with a team, feel what it's like with the new coaches, soak up the environment and the atmosphere of being away in another nation. They're different. Everything's different. So they're going to gain that experience and learn from it, ready for the world. So we get opportunities to put some stuff right that don't necessarily go our way maybe in Germany, so that we can get them right in 9 weeks' time for the world. So it's important that we go out there and perform. It's important that the kids go out there and they listen, they learn, and they're willing to be open-minded on what the end result's going to be. They don't need to focus on going to Brandenburg to win it. Yes, we want them to, but we need to keep their eye on the Worlds. That's the full goal. So I've spoke to them and I've explained I want them to go out there and get as much experience as possible. It's about gaining experience and getting the knowledge and expertise required to go to the Worlds and basically nail it.
Thank you very much.